Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. I appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk a little bit today about the decertification process for the Scorpion 5. And today, which is Thursday, marks a special day, that's significant to this case and the decertification of these 5 officers. Because today, Thursday, which is what day? Is it March 23rd? Supposedly, these officers are going to go, and I have it written down here. Today is a preliminary hearing for P.O.S.T, which is the Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission. Meaning, if these guys want to contest their decertifications, this is the day to do it. Now, one of the officers has already said he's not going to contest that, and that is Desmond Mills Jr. And his attorney, Blake Ballin, goes into why he figures it's not worth going into to try to contest this. And also, Desmond Mills Jr.'s attorney said why he thinks the other officers shouldn't do that either. And I'll come back with my thoughts on this, but I just wanted to drop that on you guys real quick before I play this 2-minute video, because there's something significant going on with this. And if you pay attention real close to Attorney Ballin when he's speaking, you'll pick it up. And like, you guys are smart. I'll see if you figure it out. We'll talk about it, and then let's roll that clip.
Desmond Mills Jr. lost his job with the Memphis Police Department 10 days after Tyree Nichols lost his life. Now the fired officer facing criminal charges in Nichols' death has lost the right to be a law enforcement officer in Tennessee.
Mr. Mills has taken the position that, well, you don't want me to work for you. Guess what? I don't want to work for you anyway. The state of Tennessee has wrongfully accused him of murder and other crimes. Why would he want to continue to be employed by them?
Blake Ballin represents Mills in the criminal case. He's also serving as his attorney in a matter with the Tennessee Peace Officer Standards and Training, or P.O.S.T Commission. In late January, MPD filed a request with P.O.S.T to decertify Mills, and there's an informal hearing on that decertification request Thursday. But Ballin confirmed Mills decided to voluntarily surrender his certification.
What does Mr. Mills have to gain by contesting this? He has a criminal indictment pending against him where he's facing decades in prison.
And facing that time, Ballin says, means he and Mills must spend theirs wisely.
He has limited resources, limited energy, just like all of us do, and he has wisely chosen to focus those on defending himself in the criminal case. So this is essentially meaningless to him. So there is absolutely no reason for him to contest this. Frankly, there's no reason for any of these officers to contest this. They're going to revoke their certification. 3
other former MPD officers involved in the Nichols case are scheduled for that informal hearing in Nashville Thursday. Demetrius Haley, Emmett Martin, and Justin Smith. Preston Hemphill and Tadarius Bean were also originally scheduled to appear, but I spoke with their attorneys who say those have been put off. As for Mills, Ballin reiterated they need to deal with a criminal indictment first, but said if and when Mills wants to be an officer again, he can go through the process of applying for certification in another state. Zanetta Lowe, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right, guys, there you have it. We just looked at the video, and a couple of things I noticed in it, and I know you guys probably noticed it too. The first thing is, you see how he made it like the city of Memphis and the state of Tennessee is victimizing his client. They don't want him to be a police officer, so he's like, guess what? I don't want to be one either. Come on, bro. Come on. The silliness, man, don't stop. Another thing, he said, my client was wrongly accused of murder by the state. All right, or by the city. My thing is this. You were out there. You dealt out blows that created considerable damage like everybody else. Now, you guys know when you're dealing with any type of crime, even if you punch one time, hit one time, or just was standing there, a lot of times you share the brunt of the blame. Why? Because even if you didn't do nothing, you still could have did something by preventing other people from doing something, especially if you're aligned with those doing the damage to a victim. So we're going to throw that out the window. And a lot of these defense attorneys be saying some crazy stuff, and that's what aggravates me, especially when you're the victim's family. It's like they say and do anything to try to clear or create some type of confusion. One of my subscribers said a while ago that, you know, hey, they're going to prolong this so long because if they have this secret witness and stuff, they can question the validity of their story over time with all of these pushing the court dates back and all this. The longer the time, the less validity these stories, these witness stories have. And that was one of the tactics that lawyers use. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. The third thing, and this is a big one, and this is what I didn't understand because I never really understood the whole decertification process. It was said right there, it's only in the state of Tennessee. So, you know, that answered the question that I had and many of you viewers had out there. And I didn't know. I thought decertification was nationally. It's not. It's just in the state of Tennessee. So these people, Hempfield included, can go right to these neighboring states if they want and become police officers, or just leave Tennessee and pursue their jobs again. And that makes me, that right there also takes me to the point of when I said, you know, Chief C.J. Davis, she caused all these problems in Raleigh and she had problems in Atlanta. That's why she can get jobs other places as a police chief, because she's in another state. So that clears up a lot of stuff. But honestly, guys, like he said, this means nothing. They don't care. I don't even think they're going to show up, you know, and I'll be surprised. I mean, today's the day, you know, and we'll see what happens if anybody does show up. So I'll probably have a follow-up video tonight, you know, about this story. But I just found it interesting, you know, just period, that they would even, I mean, not saying make news, but they would just even show up to this, even if they did. But see, the only reason they would show up if they choose to contest it. And like the attorney Baldwin said, we got bigger things to worry about. Ain't nobody worrying about this right now. He said, my client and these other clients are facing decades in jail. And that's true. I don't think, honestly, none of them want to be cops anymore. And I'm not taking up for them because what they did is still what they did. But I don't even know. I want to see if anybody shows up. That's honestly what I'm going to do. I'm going to see with this. And I'll look at on the news tonight when I get back in. I'm doing what I got to do to see if anybody showed up. But that's it on this front of this story right here. But guys, what you think? You know, it don't matter. They don't care. They can go be police officers somewhere else. I mean, if all goes through, and hold on, let me say this real quick. I'm glad I thought about this before I left. Attorney Baldwin, did you see how he was talking? Like he was just reckless with the mouth, the way he was saying stuff. Last night I did a video about the cameras, and it'll probably be in one of these pop-ups at the end of this story. And when I talked about the size of those cameras and how I got those blue police lights on it, it's impossible to see. And I was saying, these guys are either dumb or it's stupid that they didn't see that thing beeping up there with all of that hysteria and all that stuff. And they were right next to the camera. It's no way they saw it. So with him talking crazy like this, I want to see, honestly, if he talks crazy like that when he's defending Desmond Mills Jr. I want to see what he says when all the baton work that Desmond Mills Jr. was doing. I want to see how he defends that. Either way, it's going to be interesting, man. And I hope I can come back down here. Well, I'm shooting to come back down here and cover the trial. You know, I mean, that's a priority for me. I want to see this thing through. But as always, guys, leave me a comment, man. Tell me what you think. This decertification meeting and stuff, I don't think anybody's going to show up. And I don't think it means anything because they can go be police officers in other states if they so choose to apply. But as always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. I love you. You guys know that. See you in the next video. All right, I'm done.